Hello and welcome back to Dinosaurs, everyone. Today we are going to be, as I stated before, and this dude here is not wanting to eat his seeds. What is wrong with you? Oh, it's because that tree over there, those trees. Is that what it is? Well, sorry, no more trees for you. I forgot about putting these trees here for more wood. I don't know why he doesn't want to eat out of his feeder. Anyway, let me go back to what I was saying. As I promised last video, last episode, we are going to show off storage drawers. As you see, we got ourselves our little house in here. Look at that. Look at this lovely house. Our blocks in one chest. We have our ingot kind of items, and then we have our normal items in another. Alright, so my dinosaur is being a dumb thing, and he doesn't understand survival too much, so I'm going to manually feed him a few times. And hopefully he doesn't die of starvation. Unless he's stuck. He might be stuck. If I get him off this. Come on. Get off. Yeah, just wander around, except he wants to eat my sugarcane and everything. Anyway, I know we're getting off track here, but storage drawers. We're gonna need a few things for this. Last episode, you probably saw me making some cobblestone into this stone. Keep on, I call it smooth stone. That's not relevant. A thing about that you need to know about the analyzer can be broken and picked up, but the culture vat cannot be. So I'm gonna put water down, and I'm gonna go over here and break it. And apparently I was wrong about that. I could have sworn it didn't drop. I guess it does. So I'm gonna go down here and go to sleep. Oh, cool. According to the chat here, we have a April Fool's pet from Inventory Pets, and that is something else I want to check out today. Obviously, it's been quite some time since I probably even talked about it. I never talked about Inventory Pets, but it's been a while since I've used it, so I need to remember exactly. It's not that hard to know how to use the Inventory Pets. You just craft them or find them. But we live in a biome that is completely just not friendly for inventory pets. I mean, we live next to one, the forest. But yeah, so if you look up in the sky, you'll see clouds, right? Now, I don't know if you can see them, but there's actually two kinds. So if we look up cloud, you'll see that there is Natura clouds and this cloud. That's chisel cloud. But then we have this one, cloud blocks from inventory pets, and the cloud spawner. So amongst the Natura clouds, there is no chisel clouds, I don't think, up there, because you can craft it, I think, right? Okay, now you have to find them. Up in there, they're kind of obvious at times. There'll be this big square platform or whatever, and those will have inventory pets in them, and then inventory pets are spawned in the trees. Now, before I completely lose my train of thought of what we're doing today, as I said, we're going to do storage drawers. I'll look at it, and and we're going to go ahead and set up our generators down here. I know this is kind of a dumb place to put them, but do I want it to be... I could go output bottom. I'll go output bottom. So here, and the input to the side of this. Alright, configure the sides. Input, and then output bottom. And then just mine these out real quick, and then just put those there, and then do a thing like that, a thing like that, and then you get our chests, and there we go. Alright, so while that's sitting there, I'm actually going to be taking some coal out and then maybe getting some more cobblestone, which we are deathly low on, because we need a lot of this stuff. And other than that, we also need to get ourselves, well, I'm just going to look it up. We need something called a drawer controller. The drawer controller needs a diamond, obviously, but also needs redstone comparators, which is the reason why we went to the nether. And what do the drawers do? I've already kind of demonstrated them, and a lot of misinformation involved with that, but whatever. We'll have to deal with it later. I'm going to put a temporary crafting table down, and get our wall of furnaces somewhere. Not really a wall, I'm going to... Yeah, we'll build them up over here. It's fine. And give them some food. We'll need the fish, because we need the fish. But to get started, we're going to need a lot of this wooden junk. We're also going to need a lot of redstone. We're really low on redstone, a single diamond, and this. So just so you know, a storage drawer doesn't require, well, a storage drawer system does not require a more than one controller, so that's nice. We don't have to really worry about it. So what does the controller do? So as you saw in the last previous video, I'm gonna put it down here for now, but as you see, we can put stacks of, let's say, yeah, acacia wood, right? Acacia wood, and we can put them all in there. It takes up 1 block space, and but you can go up to 32 stacks, as according to the tooltip there, right? And obviously, if you click it all the way out, shift click to get all of it out, it won't do that, blah, blah, blah. Go back to the key, take all of it out, it does all that. Basically, you can click with virtually any item, whatever. As long as you click the face, make sure you click the face, sides do not count. And that's how it works, right? But let's say you have multiple. Let's say we have multiple drawers, and we have glowstone here, we have redstone on another, blah, 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 like that, right? Wood on one, wood on the other, right? And I'm going to craft another one. And you have to go take out all the items every time you want to, you got to find the drawer, right? So let's say you have to find the drawer. It's like, oh, took out wood, or I took out glowstone. Oh, great, I got to find out where the drawer went, right? And it's like, oh, I forgot to lock my glowstone drawer, so now, oh no, it's all like that, right? So the drawer controller kind of solves these problems, and I will demonstrate why it solves the problems. So, a drawer controller, according to what I remember, can go 11 blocks in I think all directions. That's its max limit of drawers. Placing any drawer next to it creates a link to all the other drawers. So if I right click it with a key, you see how these lost all of their locks. If I click it again with the key, all of them, even ones without locks previously, or even just empty ones, will also gain storage drawer access. And if I get clay, I put, let's say I put some in there, right? If I right click this, I can put everything in there. And I can just go out here again and put them in there. And let's say I have multiple, right? Multiple items. Let's say we have a bunch of glowstone, the clay, and some other stuff. I can just click pretty much any item. As long as it kind of hits twice, it dumps it all in there. So it's very handy to have the drawer controller. And there's another type of drawer that we will get into. I don't think we need to get into it right now, but at some point we will. And it's the compacting drawer. In the compacting drawer, because our ingot production is very, very low right now, and our ore processing is not that much. The compacting drawer can take any ingot item or thing that has a block attached to it and compact it down into that, rather than having let's say you have 1,000 iron, and believe me, we'll get to 1,000 iron at some point. Instead of you having to go take it out, craft it into anything craft into nuggets or blocks, you can just take it out of the drawer straight. Now, obviously, we don't have the drawer right now to completely demonstrate it, but we'll get to it. And there we go. So, what am I going to put in these drawers? Definitely gravel. Definitely gravel. Put gravel. I like to have it in kind of an order, so I'm going to take all these guys out. I think there's like a, I can't remember what the glitch was, but there's one. I'll put all the gravel here. For now, I'm going to put you guys away. For now. For now. Wood, we don't have to worry about wood. Sand and dirt. So I'm going to uncompact the dirt. I'm going to unpackage all of this. Turn it all back into dirt. And then just put it in here like so. Just so we can have dirt straight easily. And like that, you do it. Now, I obviously understand that some people will be saying, isn't this too much? Not too much, but like, isn't this not enough? Like, too much, taking up too much space or whatever? Is this like a problem? In my opinion, it's not a problem. It's just the way at least the way I play the game, it just doesn't seem to be a problem. But I've begun to realize that it is kind of taking up a lot of space. But you will begin to appreciate it when you figure 32 stacks of blocks, which is 64 blocks, and you don't have to put them in a chest, and you can easily access them throughout that without having to open up the chest or whatever. And once you figure that, you have more ingots. And by the way, there's upgrades to these guys. By the way, upgrade template here. There's ones that adds more storage space. These are the best ones in my opinion. 5 times the base value. That's pretty awesome. You have redstone upgrades and a bunch of other stuff. And I understand that you might think that it's kind of like, okay, it's 1 block space. Well, a chest can do 1 block space, and of course you have iron chest, obviously. There's a bigger purpose for them, I'd say. There's a much bigger purpose for them. A more important one, but that's later on. And it's a mod we still haven't looked at. There's plenty of mods we haven't looked at. We haven't looked at, I mean, we looked at it, but we haven't even started it. Mine Factory Reloaded. I haven't looked too much at Galactic Craft. We haven't looked at Galactic Craft at all, and this is the beginnings. This is the beginnings. See, we're only up to like whatever. I don't know. It's like 20. Maybe not even 20. I'm just throwing out numbers right now. I don't even know what we're at. I want this to be cobblestone. Do we have any cobblestone? I'm gonna just set cobblestone real quick. Just take these. I know we have more stone, but stone never lasts long. Stone never lasts that long. We don't need to worry about these guys yet. Wood, I'm not sure. I wonder if wood or dictionaries. I wonder. Take an acacia wood and drop it in here. And can I? Okay, no, it doesn't. Or dictionary. There is a feature with if you have like 2 kinds of iron or whatever. Like, we don't have 2 kinds of iron. We don't have 2 kinds of tin because we have another mod in here that changes that. But let's see how the nuggets. There's a mod that we have in here that avoids all that, but just in case it does happen, if you put copper in one of the drawers and then right-click more copper onto it, it will convert it to whatever copper's in here. Like, let's say Railcraft copper. This is Tinker's Conduit copper. We have Railcraft copper. We could put the copper in here and then, do it. I don't have access to the ability to show off that feature, but it does exist. Believe me, it does exist. But yeah, and I'll just put a broken Steve figure there for now and continue on. What other items, or not items, just things we can shove into these drawers? Anything with large stack, not these guys, because we'll be processing those. I don't think that's a lot of stuff now. I don't know why the picture frames are all small. All of them are just like these tiny things, and I heard a spider die. I don't know what that was all about. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this video. It's probably gonna be kind of short, because the next video I just want to reset to be able to show next video, which is gonna be, as I've said, mentioned before, inventory pet. So I'm gonna show off that real quick. Inventory pets, right? There isn't a lot as much as there is in newer versions, but these are quite hard to find. And by the way, we can craft an April Fool's pet, which is obsidian nuggets. Inventory pets and new nuggets is just obsidian and that, so it's pretty darn easy to get. Yeah, I just have to sacrifice a diamond. I do not want to sacrifice my diamonds right now. So, yeah. So these legendary ones, this one has no recipe. These require you to find them in like dungeons and stuff, like Cloud Pet. Where's Cloud Pet? One of these is a Cloud Pet. That's this one. You see flying, but we'll get into that later. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you next time.